Hello, hello. I know I'm live. Um, I forgot to grab. Oh well, you know what? We're just gonna have to do this without my PDF tutorial. And that is okay. Hi Wendy. Hi Karen. Um, okay, I've got some photos in these little boxes, but we're not doing photos, so let's move that to the side. I meant to grab my PDF and I totally forgot to grab that. I'm glad you girls are here. Let's get going. Let's tuck that. I'm going to tuck that right there, just in case I need it. And next time, I'll make sure that I have my tutorial. Welcome here. Hello, bonjour. My name is DeniseWillerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. Thursday evening, it is the 23rd of January, 2025. Wow, 2025? It is. That's crazy. I was tripping over my words here, but it is 2025. Yeah, so the album class that I taught, and I don't have just a black one in front of me, but the album that I taught is simply just black, okay? And so that is a paid class. If you are interested in that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've got it. I think I've got it here. If you are interested in that, that is the place where you can find the sign up for that. So you're basically creating a black photo album, and I have a video and a PDF tutorial step by step along the way. I need to work on my video. I never did check it after I posted it to unlisted for those that paid, and I realized that I bloopered all the way through it. But the PDF is correct, and I'm just going to take the time to redo the videos from scratch. Okay, but in the meantime, let's get this guy decorated. Okay, so I've started with it. This is that beautiful bluebird house or birdhouse design paper. And some of the paper that I'm using is retired. And so this is what we've done so far. This is a pocket. I can't get it out for a photo mat. Okay. And a little flip over. And this is also a pocket here. I could have done a little more here. We could always put a pocket there as well, okay? The book is yours. Once you construct it, you can do whatever you want. Or this can just be a great big old page just to feature a picture, okay? I love how you girls are just chatting amongst each other. With this little side pocket here, you need to realize also, once you slip something in, it needs to bypass this, right? Otherwise, your little flap is not going to close. Okay? And so we've done that. We've done this page. Okay? This was kind of, I said last week, I said goodbye to everybody. And then when I came back to this and I was still online, but a lot of girls had jumped off, I'm like, you know what? I actually really do like this. So let's go for it. Okay. And so there's that. And I still don't know for sure if I'm putting Owen's picture there, but it does look pretty sweet there. So there's that flap. So this is where we are at. Okay. So this is the spread of where we're at. So I'm going to actually have to take Owen's sweet picture down so we can get covering this. So this is the other side of the flap, and I think I want to stay kind of in the black and gray tones. Okay. let's see, that is not going to fit. And I forgot about this because I had actually pulled papers out to continue on the other side. I really like that. So I'm going to cover this area with this, and I need my contrast. And where is my pencil? I guess I wasn't totally ready. And I was, oh, there it is. It's hiding behind my bone folder. Speaking of, I also have, and I think it's a little bit long, here is where I got these bone folders, okay, from the Scrapbook Cottage, okay, and that's their email or their webpage address. And my magnets that I like to use 10 millimeter by 1 mil. Is that right? I don't know that that's right. I like the ones that are 1/8 of an inch. Oh yeah, in millimeters. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's just, is this sleeve number 2 or 3? You know what, Karen? I have no idea because I do not have my tutorial in front of me. But if I popped these pages in correctly, this is page 2 front, okay? So I don't know, and this could even be page 1 front, because sometimes when I constructed the book and I slipped my sleeves into my hinges, I didn't 100% stick with the order, and at the end of the day it doesn't matter because the book seems to come together. Karen, did you sign up for BYOP for February? I think it's February 18. So where is, it's right here. So I needed to lift this because here is, I didn't want to carry on long. Here's where my score mark is, okay? So let's get that chopped. Let's get that chopped. Find your little pencil marks. And then I still, even after I cut it and measured and cut, I still like to do the dry fit, okay? Make sure you have a little bin for all your scraps. Where do I put things? It doesn't take long that you run out of space. So here's my dry fit. And you know what? It looks like I want to take about 1/16 of an inch off. Just the height of it is just a little too. So seriously, that's all I took off. It's like a hair. It's like a hair. Have fun, honey. Sorry. Have fun. He is going cross-country skiing. My husband is my hero. Okay, so that's going to go down there, and I want to cover this area. And there's an M here, so I see that I need to place a magnet down, which means, I needed a magnet here. And I covered this already. I was too quick. I was not paying attention to my M's. So Karen, did you find this page? Like, do you know where I am? Oh, Wendy, you're so sweet. Hi, Dean. He's gone. I could hear him clomping around in his cross-country ski boots. So he wasn't sure if he was going to go or not. And I said, well, I'm doing a live and I will likely be finished when you get back. Do not chintz when you are using your adhesive, okay? Do you see the coverage there? Do not chintz. Bye, Dean. Hi, Dean. That's so funny. Okay, let's get this down. We're going to use that wiggle room that I get. And before I forget, let's put a magnet down right away. So here's another magnet trick. A magnet trick. Okay, that's another book I made, but it's in the way. I can show you this after if you would like to see it. So when I did purchase these magnets, I purchased the wrong size. These are about 5 millimeters in diameter, and I like the 10. Okay, so because these are so small, I am going to, and I'm going to separate them because they're attracted to each other. I'm going to use 2 magnets and then 2 magnets. I normally just use 1. Okay. Whew, I am warm. I am warm. Okay, grab your tear and tape. And again, when you're putting a magnet down, you never want your magnet too close to the edge, okay? Because if it's too close to the edge, when you cover this area with design paper, it's got nothing to grab, okay? Let's just erase some of that off. I'm not super close to the edge, but okay. So you're going to put a piece of tear and tape down. I want my magnet about there, which is kind of halfway. And then this way, it's going to give me lots of area to kind of cover this with design paper. And then I've got my tuck in area. So when you're doing a magnet, first your tear and tape, then you put your magnet down where you want it. And normally you would be using just 1 magnet, but so there is your magnet and it's down. And then you're going to take another piece of tear and tape and cover that up. Do not remove the backing. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your other magnet and pop it on top. Let me move a little bit closer when I'm doing this. Okay. Oh, and let me, sorry, girls, go back to banners and hide that. I'm sorry. I totally forgot that I was doing that. So tear and tape, remove the backing, put your magnet down, tear and tape on top. Do not remove the magnet. Put your new magnets on top. Okay, so now these 2 magnets, and normally you would be doing 1, these 2 magnets are attached to the magnets below. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take a strip of tear and tape and put it on top of that. But let's remove this backing. Okay, so now we've got tear and tape, magnets. Okay, tear and tape, remove the backing, magnets, another piece of tear and tape. Do not remove the magnets. Put new magnets on top, tear and tape, remove the magnets. And then what I'm going to do, and now let's go back up here a little bit. Okay. Sorry about all of that. So now this is covered with tear and tape. I'm going to close this where it would naturally go. Give that a little press. And then when I open this up, like magic, my magnets are now on this side and they're perfectly lined up with this magnet. Okay, so now let's put well, you can put a strip of tear and tape on there. Normally I don't. Okay, so we're pretending that I have not covered this with DSP. Now my magnets are down. Now I would find my DSP that I want to cover my magnets with, but I jumped ahead. So I'm thinking, let's put what do I want to do here? Now I'm at a loss as to what to do because I jumped ahead of myself. I did. You want to use your magnets before you put your backing down. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here. And I have an idea. I'm going to take, and Wendy is here. Wendy, thank you so much for giving up some of your Let's Go Fishing DSP. What I'm going to do is I just want to look through this. Okay. I'm going to fussy cut a fish. That one right there. Let's do it. So here is a little fussy cut 101. So we're just going to take this right out of there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, the back of that? Okay, so now with your fussy cutting, like I've said before, you're turning the paper. Wherever you need to make a move, just turn the paper. Okay, I'm going to turn all the way up here, come back down, turn, turn. And then whenever you have a piece of DSP that's in your way, just cut it off. Just get rid of it. Because if you have too much DSP hanging over, sometimes it gets in your way when you're trying to fussy cut. Now I might mount this just to make it look like we've done all of that on purpose. So yes, once your book is constructed, and I should have done this, maybe I'll do that when I put my new video together. Once your book is being constructed, put your magnets down right away so that you're not making this mistake, because it just ends up being another step. Okay, so now that fish is cut, and I could put it down on there, but it looks like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So let's mount it on something. Let's mount it. What do I want to mount that on? Definitely not that. Nope, I think I need to stay in the gray tones. That is too thin. Ooh, this might work. That might work. The fish kind of gets hid. It pops up more on here. I like that better. Wow, I messed myself up, ladies. I messed myself up. That's the same. What's this? Okay, that might Let's see, that might work. Kind of a wood. Nope, it gets lost in there. Ooh, you know what? That might work because that fish just pops. And if I did it that way, okay, we are going to eyeball the size. It's going to go down here. I want a little bit of a border around it. So we're going to go about here and about here. Okay, let's fix this little faux pas, and hopefully it's going to look like we did it on purpose. Where did I put my cutter? Cutter, where are you? My design paper was hiding it. Let's get that in there. Okay. Find your pencil marks. Please see above. Could you have tucked, whoops, could you have tucked the magnets under your flap? You know what? I could have, just nervous if they would still have their strength. But you know what? Let's give that a go. Because I did think of that, Judy. But then I thought, are they going to lose their... put them back here on this side. But now it's to find where they would go on here. I don't know if I would be able to match it up. Oh, you know what? If I did it, okay, let's do some reverse engineering here, people. I'm glad I looked up because that's actually a very good idea, Judy, and nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Let's see if it works. So I am going to remove that tape. I'm going to take these magnets off. I'm going to close this flap. And I'm going to find the magnets on that side. Okay, so there's one, there's two. Okay, so I have found the magnets on this side, and then I will close it that way. Let's see how that goes for us. Grab your tear and tape. Judy, you're brilliant. You are brilliant. Because I did think of that, but then I'm like, how do I get it there? We just do some reverse engineering. Okay, so now I'm going to put the tear and tape down on that. These magnets are not adhered to anything, but they're magnetized from the other side. So let's open this up and let's put that down. And there they are. Judy? Judy, you're amazing. Okay, so now those magnets are there, which is how you should have done it. Okay, so now we will put design paper back there. That is going to be too small. And so I have a fish, and I'm just going to tuck that away for another time. Another time. Okay, let's finish this page. Let's go here and finish this pocket. Okay, I'm in the browns here, so that is clearly not going to work. I need to be in the grays and the whites. That would look really nice. I like that. I also have, I also have this or this. I like that. Or this kind of marbly That is amazing. I forgot to brush my edges. Oh, Debbie, are you here? Well, hello and welcome here. I forgot to brush my edges. Girls. I even had a snooze today after my morning live. I kind of puttered for a bit and got some things done. But then I thought, you know what? If I don't close my eyes for 20 minutes, I'm going to fade. So we're brushing after the fact yet again. Yet again. Debbie, do you like your brushed edge or your sponged edge? Whatever we want to call it. Way easier to do it before you put this down. Way easier. Okay. Now, Denise, remember to do that. I'm going to keep that right in front of me. And I do like that there, although that would probably look really cool on that side. You know what? Let's get this magnet covered right away. So let's put our white underneath there so we've got that contrast. We're going to flip that over. That's kind of cool too. I love Stampin' Up! Design paper. There's my mark. And there's my mark. I don't know if I'm going to get to the other side tonight, but I wanted to do a fish spread with that design paper. So there was that one mark, and there's my other one. Whoops, sorry, I hit my camera. I knocked it. Sponge your edge, Denise. So that is going to go down here, and even though, and I like the dry fit, even though it's black, I still want to sponge the edge, okay? Because sometimes there's like a little bit of white core showing through, and actually that came up really nice. You can see the white core. And see how now that white core is gone. You can see where I've, let's go that way. You can see where I've sponged and where I haven't. You can see that white core. I'm going to sponge over here just so that I'm not right under my camera. When I do that under the camera, does it come across like super loud and annoying? I feel like it would, but let me know. Like I can see the white core. Whoops, stuck my finger in there. I can see the white core. Such a difference. Okay. Now we're going to put that down. And Karen, I am sorry, I really don't know what page I'm truly on, because I think when I put this particular book together, once my pages were done, I don't think I popped them on the hinges in the same order. And it really wouldn't matter, but I don't think I did. So now we've got those magnets, okay? And down this goes. And so now our magnets are covered and they're right there. Let's get my bone folder And let's move all of that glue. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Judy. Another thing you can do, I think with the guillotine cutter, no, I don't think so. That's a different thing. Yeah. Did I show you my big one? Like those are just my little Fiskars. I have two of them, the little Fiskars. And I actually started out as a scrapbooker 44 years ago. And so I've had those forever. But I bought this one, and I can't remember where I got it. I can't remember if I just sucked it up and went to Staples, or if I got it at Michael's with a coupon. Something that you want to watch for if you work in centimeters, because on this one the centimeters are up at the top. Here I've got my inches down here. Let's say I wanted to cut this at 2 inches or 2 1/8. I can't see my 2 1/8 here. So my 2-inch is at this square here, and then I have to kind of figure out where my 2 1/8 is, okay? So when I'm doing a short cut, I often just revert to my larger Stampin' Up! One, or I'll grab one of my Fiskars, okay? But I do like this, okay? I have a feeling it was Staples, but maybe you can find that on Amazon. I don't remember what I paid for it. I've had this for many years, many years. Okay, so that is covered. And now let's see. There, the magnet does work. So Judy, you are brilliant, and thank you so much for that. So then, if I did do this, see how sweet that looks? Love it, love it, love it. Let's move to the inside of this, and let's cover this pocket here. So I'm going to have just a tiny little border, and oh, that just about fit. It just about fit. But you know what? That's just not quite as wide as I would want it to be. So we're going to nix that idea. That is the browns. Let's stay in the blacks. Let's stay in the blacks, because this page tends to be a lot of black. Ooh, that might look really interesting. A really cool contrast. Look at that. Kind of like a plaster look. I do like that. Okay. I've been researching. Oh, yes, I know. Yep. But it's good that you're researching it and you're not just settling, okay? I'm going to do it this way. I love the little black chunks in there. Find our pencil, because I'm too lazy to measure. And then let's give that a cut. So I've got one little tick there. And one little tick. Is it really loud when I cut under my phone like this, girls? Because if it is, I can very easily not cut under there. So please let me know. Is it like super annoying loud? Because I don't want it to be. So that is going to go down like so. There's my dry fit, and I do like it. I want to erase that. My eraser is out somewhere. Let's grab a different one. Let's brush the edge. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like super loud or not. Because I often move away from under there, thinking that it's brutal at your end. But I guess you could always just turn the volume down. It's funny, I can get through sometimes 2 cards in 1 hour, and I can't seem to get through a page in 1 hour, but you do want to take your time. So there's my brushed edge, and I love it. Loving what's happening here. Let's pull this more into the camera. So we're going to put our adhesive on this. Like so. And then you want to remove this backing. And down this goes. There's my magnet. Oh, that's nice. I really like that. I really, really like that. And so here we've got a pocket, okay? That's a pretty big picture. It's not going to fit in there, but there's a pocket. And I mean, what you can do is you're going to grab a piece of that ephemera that I make, and let's do this. Let's do this 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So let's go 3 1/2. And let's go 4 3/4. That goes into my scrap because I don't want to waste it. That is so perfect. Let's grab my favorite little edger, and let's make this into a torn out binder page. I'm just matching up the design, so that is perfect. And so one side is for journaling, and then the other side, you can even just attach a photo, okay? Like so. So you want a smaller photo, but it becomes like a two-sided event. Let's sponge that edge. And I'm going to actually sponge both sides of that, okay? If I was adhering that down, but I'm going to slip it into that pocket, okay? So So I hope everybody had a great day. I had fun with my live this morning. I did a paper pumpkin alternative. And so let's do this side as well. And I'll show you why. So we're going to pretend that this photo is the right size. See how cool that would look with kind of like that rustic edge? Love it. Or because it is becoming a photo mat, you can leave it entirely white. You watched it when you got home. Oh, Debbie, thank you. I did get your name, so thank you for sharing. And Cheryl Peters won the prize today. Okay, so there's that. And that would get tucked in right here. Okay, so there's a place to journal, etc., etc. Let's move to the inside. Okay, so we want to, and I don't think these are going to be wide enough because this is about 7 7/8. So I'm going to need a full sheet. A full sheet of something. I don't think that's going to work because I've got brown tones in there, and we are in black and whites. Let's see what we've got here for a full page. That could work, but I think I want something a little darker so I don't have so much of a contrast. Something like that. I'm really liking that. Okay. Let's see what else I have. I might have found something that I prefer. This package, I don't even remember what this is called because I don't think I've got the that looks like super busy, but if we imagine photos being on there, it totally quiets that away. Do you agree? Do you have anything with gray marbling? I know, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Ooh, this might not seem as busy. Gray marbling, I love that. I think I prefer that to this for that section there. But I don't think I have anything with gray marbling. Nope. I think I like that. This side or that side. I think I like either. What do you think? I think I'm liking that. But I love the idea of gray marbling. But I don't think I have anything. So let's use this. And here is my score mark. Okay. So I'm going to mark. So from this width here, I'm going to go about right here. And then we're going to bring that up. And from this, I'm going to go right there. Okay. Oh, absolutely. And you know what? I'm not putting that photo there, Deb. I'm just kind of using it as like a like an example, like you could pop a photo down here, right? So let's find that pencil mark. So there's one right there. I might have cut it just a smidge too wide. And where did my other pencil mark go? There it is. There we go. So into the scrap bin you go. You're going to be lovely for another page. Yeah, that's just as an example. There's my dry fit, and perfect. Okay, so this is the top, because it's so it's not a perfect square, but there's my art eraser. But I do want to erase this pencil mark. And where's my other one? Right there. Now let's get rid of that little white core. Do you see that? It comes through really nice on the TV or on the screen. Let's get rid of that white core. And it just kind of, I don't know, like it hugs the paper. These brushes I bought, I think, at Scrapbook Cottage. You can also use this. This works just as well. I just like how that fits in my hand, is the only reason why I bought it. Because I normally do as much as I can everything Stampin' Up, because I love our products. So I don't know if I do still have that gift box. I don't know if anybody is aware, but if you place a $75 order or more with me during celebration, so Karen, your name is in there twice, because you did place an order during celebration, I am doing a draw for 2 beautiful 6x6 full DSPs, and they're both a Christmas collection, as well as a full pack of blocks. So all the blocks in the case, okay? So from A to whatever that was. Where's my case? Right here. So brand new, never used, not this one, but brand new, never used, a case. And then when you open it up, it has all the blocks in it, okay? And so that is a draw that I am doing during celebration. So there is a host code if anybody wants to place an order with me. That host code is, dun, da, 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 I think oh, there it is. There's the host code, okay? So now there's my top, because it looked like it fit the other way, but it actually did not. I really like this. I really like this. Okay, let's get some, I don't like working on my album. Let's get some adhesive on that. You can see how I stay away from my edges, but I still have good adhesive covering, okay? So then let's pick that up and not stick our fingers in it. Let's bring that forward. Where's my top? There it is. And we're just looking for all of the edges, black on black. Black on black is not easy. Okay. Doesn't it look so nice? And you know what? Even if you already have the blocks, because I have all of the blocks, but I also have another, like just a whole bunch of random ones extra that I have kicking around. We are just moving all of that yum glue and getting that nicely burnished. Okay, grab our eraser and erase that T. So then remember when we did this page here, how I did that? You can do something like that in that big area as well, which is right here. Okay, so you can do something like that, or you can just decide that this is going to be a page that just houses, you know, two nice big pictures like so. Okay, or I would cut this down and do something like that. Okay, so that's just an example of what you can do. When is the draw? The draw is on the 28th of February, Karen, because I want to give everybody a chance to place an order with me during celebration. So there, that is done. I'm still thinking that I love this little dude right here. So let's just, that's called a maybe. Okay, and so now we've done that. What time is it? Do we have time? Let's see. Let's flip this over. This is page 1 back. So yeah, the page that I just did, Karen, was page 1 front. Okay, so this is page 1 back. Okay, so yeah, I didn't put it in 100% correctly, so I don't know if these numbers are correct or not, because my whole PDF was a mess and I redid it and resent it. So here we have a pocket and this. So maybe we'll get that covered. And what do we have on this side? You know what? This might be a really fun page to feature our fish, because I've been excited to play with that. So we're doing an entire, like just a whole about face, something entirely different. And it doesn't matter because every spread is going to look different. So this spread here, we're all in the black and white tones, okay? Every flip and flap, we're all in kind of the same tones. So on this one here, we can do an entirely different tone and pull it together in the blues and I love the fly fishing thing. There's the fishing rod. That's in the greens. That could be a whole nother page. So we could do, with this spread here, we could pull all of this together. Do you see how it doesn't matter, you know, that I started the book in a certain tone? We're changing it up because every page gets to be a surprise. So I think I want to cover this pocket with this blue. So, and I want my grain going up and down. So I'm going to do my cheater here. Let's get some white down. There we go. There's my edge there. And there's my edge there, or my line. Okay. Bye, Karen. You are very welcome. Be well, my friend. Let's cut that. And there's my other pencil mark right here. And let's get some fish happening in our book. And so we will cover that, and then we are going to sign off. So we're going to cover this, and then this strip here, I'm thinking either that, let's get in camera here. So let's get some opinion here. So this is going to go down here. I'm going to blend my edges. I'm not going to forget. So I can either, and this is just going to be a thin strip because that's another pocket. So that can go down like that, or we can do some fly fishing lures, which is really cute. Could you use the blue fish for the small piece? I could. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I would have to cut an, oh no, they're going, or we could do this. Or we could do that. So what should we do? I would have to cut another blue because this isn't quite tall enough. Let's put that down because we know we want that for sure. And then we will kind of hum and haw about this. Okay? I like the fly fish. I know. Aren't they so cute? I mean, we're not fly fisher people, but that's okay. I still love it. I wish I would have remembered to blend my edges on the other album that I made. When I'm finished this, these two elements here, I'll show you my granddaughter's baby book, which is an entirely different album that I taught 1,000 years ago. It would go with the fish on the other side. Yeah, totally. Like this is just going to be, this entire spread is going to be our fishing page. Because look, boom. He's a fisher. He's a fisher guy. And you know what? He is also an amazing cook. True story. If you enjoy sushi, like I like sushi, not the raw fish, but I think they call it California roll, I think. But like avocado, cucumber, thin strips of carrot. Owen is a beautiful sushi creator. Okay, let's get this down. for the top of our pocket. or the bottom, whichever. Depends which way you're looking at it, I guess. Okay. Yikes. Down she goes. Like so. You don't want that glue sitting there. That is for sure. I must have got a little too close to my edge there. There we go. So now that's down. I'm a little bit sticky. There's another piece in that package of paper that has blue waves. Really? How did I miss that? Let's see. Let's see. Blue waves. Blue waves. Oh, yeah, there it is. Blue waves. Oh, yeah, and a map. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll be good for the other side. I just have too much blue happening right there. So I want something a little less. So I think for this strip here, I'm more drawn to either or of this, because I really, yeah, I think I prefer that. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to do that. And then we'll put that down, and then I'll have another beautiful piece of scrap. When you're cutting your design paper, always turn it over, okay? Because there might be a specific way that you want to cut it, okay? With this one, there isn't, but just in case there was. And let's make our marks on the opposite side. This is gorgeous too. Wow. I love this paper. Wendy, thank you, thank you. So there's my pencil mark there and there. Definitely the flies. Yes, I like them too. Fly fishing is such a beautiful looking sport. Like, it's just so, yeah, I've never done it, but I love watching people fly fish. And then let's just take our little one here and cut at this pencil mark, which is right there. Nice piece of scrap, because you never know. I love the blended edges. I know, doesn't it? It's just, it looks like art to me. It just does. It looks like art. And sometimes you can even come in more and not just do your edges. You can like just really bring a corner and just patina that. Look how beautiful that looks. Love it. Look at, it's not down yet, but you can see where it's going. I'm loving it. I'm not going to continue because that's just going to be too long. But this is part 4. I wonder how many parts it's going to take till I'm done, which is great because this is so fun to do this with you all. Okay, so now let's get that down. And we've got another pocket right there. Come around that corner. Get that beautiful glue all down where it belongs. And we've got another pocket. Okay. Dean's birthday. Okay. Wow. Wendy, thank you for asking. You know what? So this picture is not in the right orientation for sure. But this is going to be my fishing page. So Dean's birthday party on Sunday got canceled, okay? Because there's just so much colds and like 2 of my families were just out for the count. They're kids, okay? And then Andy and Andrea are, Andy, our son, and his wife, they caught the cold really bad from Katie. And so I thought, you know what? I don't want just, you know, a few trickle of people coming in. So Dean's not home, so I can tell you, we're doing it this Sunday. We're doing his surprise birthday dinner. So in the meantime, because I am, I'm not a leave it to the last minute kind of person. I was still shooting for doing it on Sunday. So on Friday, when Dean was at work, I quickly made 2 great big lasagnas, and they're in the freezer and they're frozen. And so now this Sunday I'm doing it, and I'm doing it no matter what, because the following Sunday is our grandson's birthday. So if 5 people show up or if 14 people show up, we're doing it on Sunday. But Wendy, thank you for asking. So here is our album so far, which is great. So fun to do this with you girls. And Judy, thank you so much for your tip about put the magnet on the other side. I'm like, yeah, okay, hello. So there's the magnet under here now, okay, instead of here. And it still magnetizes beautifully. Okay, so we got that done. Here's our fishing page. So next week, this is going to be all about fishing. How fun is that? And there's a little pop out. And let me show you my granddaughter's book. So it's an entirely, oh yeah, there's so much going around right now, and that's okay. You know what? We all have to catch our colds because we all have to build up our immune system, right? Because that's how we build it up. So I'm not 100% finished yet. Oh, that's so nice. I really enjoy doing this with you as well. So this DSP, I had this, wow, before my Stampin' Up years, because I scrapbooked 44 years ago. And so when I put Katie's book together, I used what I had. So here is a little pocket. So you can tuck in like a lock of hair or whatever. And this is our little girl. So here's an example of how I am not afraid to cut my photos. Here's a waterfall. So there's our little girl. So here's a waterfall with all of her little faces, the many faces of Katie, and pullouts. There's her big brothers. There's her big brother. That's me. This is like, we're talking, how old is Katie? 11 years ago. So there's me holding her, and there's her biggest brother. And a whole bunch of pictures in this pullout. And there's my dad. I love you, Dad. I miss you. Oh, and there's my mother. Oh, Wendy, you are so welcome. So this page here, so it starts here. So this is her younger, well, he's older than her, but she has two brothers. This is her younger of the two brothers. There's my dad. So this flips open, and there's my mom, and there's Katie with her two brothers. But then this here flips open as well. There's Katie with me. And then this flips open as well. And there's Katie with Dean. So this is just like a real busy little flip book. And so then here we have another pocket full of pictures. I have not given this to her yet. Look at this. Look at this little girl of ours. Isn't she so sweet? Oh, so sweet. Here's another picture. I cut that right out, and that's just right on the pocket. So there's another thing that you can do with your pockets. They don't have to be straight across. You can just use your imagination. Okay, so there's another pocket. And here's Dean's mother holding her. And again, another example of not just a pocket. I hope I've got Dean's dad in here somewhere. Look at this little girl of ours. She is just so adorable. Wow. So adorable. And there she is again with another pullout. Oh, it goes this way and then this way. And then here is the last page. And another example of don't just have square pockets, like don't be afraid. So what I did was I cut Katie's, like I cut the edge of the picture, then I put it down on a piece of, I believe this is Pretty in Pink, and it was bigger than the photo, and then I fussy cut all around it, following the outline of Katie. Okay, so it's a photo, but it's also on a piece of cardstock. Okay, so, and then just more pictures, and another pocket with more pictures, and then another little pocket here. So I'm going to stick like a memory in there, and then maybe like, well, this is a double-sided picture. So you can take a picture and adhere another picture to it, which I did with all of those. But an example here would be, let's see if I have something. This is probably going to be too small, but this is a small pocket. I don't know why I made such a small pocket, but you could put like a little journaling spot there. And are these all double-sided? They are. I think most of my pictures in here are double-sided. But what you can do right here, this is not a picture of Katie, but you could take a smaller picture and just put a picture right there. Okay, so this is just another album that I taught probably, wow, were we living here? Yeah, we were. So probably 8 years ago. I think we had just moved in. So I just want to put her name on the front and just do some final touches. And I think that will be her birthday present this year in October. So that is my 8x8 album. And this is what I called my coiled coffee table album. And I just wanted to show you that just to give you different ideas with the whole pocket thing. It doesn't have to be just a square pocket. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging with me and for working through my album with me and giving me tips and tricks along the way. And I truly, truly appreciate that. Let's get that banner off. I am sorry. I always forget that they're on there. Um, Thank you for hanging with me. We will talk to you later. Have a beautiful weekend. Um, make some cards, make an album, whatever it is that you want to do, but get into your studio and just have fun, okay? Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye now.